Hey everyone, I wanted to share a tip on how you can save a lot of money on your credit card debt. So here's something that I've done in the past and it works really well. So if you're carrying credit card debt and you feel like you're going to carry it for some time, then I would definitely recommend checking out this tip and putting this into place. Basically, let's say you have credit card debt and you're saying, well, it's going to take me some time to pay this credit card off. And kind of in this predicament where I need to pay off a certain amount and it's going to take me, let's say 6 months, a year or more, then what you should look at is one of those credit card deals that come to you and say, transfer your amount that you owe from credit card A to credit card B, and you get a 0% interest charge. Now, I would look for a deal where it's going to be 6 months or a year without, without any without any interest. If it's less than that, 2 or 3 months intro offer, don't bother with that. Keep in mind also that they're going to charge you a one-time fee for the amount that you transfer over. So usually that's somewhere around 3%. So let's say you have 10 grand, you're going to be able to transfer over that 10 grand, but actually have to pay 3% of that 10 grand. So maybe a couple $100 to transfer that. But if you think about the fact, and run the numbers before you do this, but if you think about the fact that you're going to end up paying a 20-something percent, 18% on your credit card over the course of the time versus that one-time payment, it's going to generally be worth your while to do that. So I would highly recommend looking at the amount that you're going to save. Use Excel, calculate it out, and say 18% of whatever I owe compounded daily times the particular period of time that I'm going to have this debt, 6 months or so. And if you think about how much that adds to your debt versus paying it off, it's usually worth paying that one-time 3% fee. So you do that, and then you set up that new credit card with that particular balance. Now remember, this is really important. Do not use that credit card at all for anything other than paying off the balance. And if you have other amounts that you owe on other cards, pay that down first. And if it ends up meaning maybe you have to do 2 of those credit cards to basically get you to the situation where you pay off all your credit card debt and you can swing that, I definitely recommend it. Make sure also that you don't miss any payments, because if you miss any payments, they're just going to raise that rate up immediately. So I would make sure that it's an amount you could actually pay. Otherwise, you're right back in the first situation. So let's say, I can only make the payments on half of that amount, then transfer that over. Do that. Also, if you actually use that card, any purchases that you make are going to be paid off last. So let's say you transfer the $10,000 and the line of credit is 12, and you charge another $2,000 to that account. You're just going to end up putting yourself in a situation where you're paying the 18% on that new amount. So transfer over to that card and don't use it for any reason whatsoever. Just start paying that down at the 0%. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. But thanks for watching. And I hope this tip was able to help you. Let me know if you're going to carry out this plan and how you think that's going to help you in the long run in your financial endeavors. So thanks for watching, and I hope this really helped. And if you have any other questions or other tips that you'd like me to share or talk about, love to do that. So put those in the comment section below, and definitely subscribe so that you can see the new content that I put out on a regular basis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.